Hi, everyone, and welcome to What's Brewin. I'm Vanessa Marquette here at the Office of Veteran and Military Affairs at Syracuse University. Today with me, I have Scott and Austin from our Veteran Admissions team here to share some information on educational programs here at Syracuse University. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Vanessa. This is great.
Yeah. So Scott and Austin, can you start off by telling us about yourselves, including your military affiliation and what you do now at Syracuse?
Sure. So my name is Scott Taylor. I am the Director of Transfer and Veteran Admissions at Syracuse University, which means we oversee, in addition to traditional transfer students, all of our military connected applicants. So veterans, those currently in the Guard Reserve, active duty looking to come full-time to school, ROTC students, and our early commissioning program students as well. I've been at the university for about 6 years. I'm also an alumni of the university, and I'm a parent. My daughter is a first-year student here. I spent 20 years in the Army, and I retired in 2016.
And my name is Austin Bettinger, admissions counselor for veterans and military connected students. So I'm on Scott's team with our teammates Jessica and Jason as well. Similar like what Scott said, work with kind of every population of students, ROTC, student veterans, getting off active duty, what it may be, ECP students, dependents as well. So kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm in the Air National Guard myself at the 174th right in Syracuse with the maintenance group. I've been there for about 8 years and been at SU for almost 4 years now.
Thank you both for your service and for all you do here. So can you tell us about the population who can take advantage of the educational programs we have here at SU, whether it be online or in person?
Yeah, sure. So as Austin said, we work with a lot of different populations of students. So anybody can, that's military connected in some way can work with our office, whether it's if you want to come full-time and pursue a bachelor's degree. If you're interested in a graduate program, you can reach out to us and we'll put you in touch with the right person. If you're interested in our online bachelor's programs or our online associate program, we can put you in touch with the College of Professional Studies. They have some dedicated staff down there as well. And it's, like I said, dependents, ROTC students, veterans, those currently serving. And Austin works with a really special population, our early commissioning program students.
Yeah, so the early commissioning program, as you can see behind me, I'm in a hotel room right now. I'm in Milledgeville, Georgia, doing some traveling for work. So yesterday I was at Georgia Military College, speaking with some students who might be interested in coming to Syracuse after they earn their associate's degree and commission as second lieutenants in the Army. And then after we chat today, I'll be heading out to Marion, Alabama at Marion Military Institute to talk to that same population. So the other two junior military colleges are Valley Forge Military Academy and College and New Mexico Military Institute. So I'll be making those rounds in a few weeks here as well. But those students are really unique in the sense of they're transfer students, but they're also second lieutenants in the Army. And then they come to Syracuse, they finish their bachelor's degree, and then they usually go on to do great things. That combination of, the degree and being in the military and graduating from Syracuse and joining that network really proves to, carry a lot of weight and go a long way in both their military and professional careers.
And if you think about Syracuse's history, going all the way back to World War I, we have been always involved in training the nation's future military leaders. So this is a great partnership for us with these 4 schools.
Definitely. And you started to say it there, Scott, about our history with veterans. So why should veterans, service members, and military family members come to Syracuse? What is it about our campus and online presence and benefits available that makes it an attractive option to this population?
That's a good question because there's a lot to offer. So first of all is our history. We are not new to the business of working with military connected students. We've been, like I said, been doing this since prior to World War I. We've been working with military connected students and veterans after World War I and after World War II especially. But if you want to think about some of the things we offer today, it starts right here with myself and Austin. You have a dedicated, and our colleague Jessica, you have a dedicated admissions team to walk you through the steps of the admissions process. Once you get on campus, you have all of the Office of Veterans and Military Affairs staff that are there to help you navigate, whether it's your GI Bill or, using VA benefits or, class selection, job placement with our career services folks. So there's everything that you need in one place housed in a National Veterans Resource Center. And then there's a team of really dedicated folks who are there to work with you and, make sure you have a successful time at Syracuse University.
Yeah, I find myself using the term best of both worlds a lot when I talk to students about who want to come to Syracuse University. You know, you get the rigorous academic prestige of the private Northeastern research institution combined with, you know, the fun kind of school spirit aspect of college life as well. And then the thing Scott mentioned, combining all that with the military support that you have here from the moment you send Scott or myself that first email to, you know, when you get on campus and using your VA benefits from, you know, Office of Veteran Success and working with OVMA, and all the way through graduation day, where we have, you know, a separate graduation for our veterans and military connected students, and that ceremony itself. So from day one to the, you know, the day you finally leave Syracuse, you're supported the entire time. And it's support of, you know, geared towards student veterans, not just support any typical student gets. You know, if you're a student veteran, there's a very typical, very specific type of support you need, and you have that at Syracuse.
And also, I think you touched on one of the things we probably don't highlight enough with our military population is the fact that we are, you know, an R1 research institution. So you're getting that incredible opportunity to do real research as an undergraduate student with some of the top academic programs in the country.
Yeah, and I was definitely going to mention the Operation Veteran Promise. Could you emphasize a little bit on what that's all about?
Yeah, I'd love to, because that's one of our newest programs. This is for students that are in high school who maybe don't want to go to college right away and decide to enlist in the military. If you have a 3.0 high school GPA, you are guaranteed admission to Syracuse University after your first term of enlistment, whether you go in the Army, the Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, Space Force, Coast Guard, whatever. After your first term of enlistment, you work with us during your time in the military, and then you are guaranteed admission to Syracuse University.
Perfect. So how can someone get started with coming to Syracuse University?
Yeah, so like I said, I think Austin, you know, probably, or Jessica or myself are always ready to work with students. If you reach out to one of us, we can get you on the right path to where you're going to go. Whether it's you're interested in a full-time bachelor's program or an online program, or a high school student thinking of ROTC or Operation Veteran Promise, you know, we're your gateway to the university.
Yeah, I would say the easiest way is just email RWB, stands for red, white, and blue. So rwb@syr.edu, that email comes right to our office. And whether it's picked up from myself, Scott, or Jessica, it'll get forwarded and connected to the right folks. So whether you are interested in ROTC, you know, going part-time, online, main campus, anything like that, we can, you know, when that email comes into us, we can definitely send it off to the right place.
And that's even for students that are thinking about some of the programs offered through the Institute for Veterans and Military Families. We can put you in touch with the right folks there as well.
Yep. Well, thank you both for sharing all this information. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for giving us the chance, Vanessa.
Yeah, and we hope we empowered everybody watching to become part of Syracuse University, also known as the best place for veterans.